Hi there, I am Kim Ho-Leung and I'm coming to you from a beautiful spot in nature. In my previous video, I talked a bit about my personal awakening and about some 4 pillars I recognized in this process. The purpose of this video is that I want to elaborate on 4 more pillars in this journey of a shift consciousness. An awakening, as you may know, is a shift in consciousness. You did one thing in that way, and after this shift, after this leap, you are seeing things differently and you are doing things differently. So in my life, some 25 years ago, I remember clearly that I was living a life of basically controlling everything. I was pushing and striving. And one day, when I sat in a library studying in a marketing book, I received this impulse, this whisper or this divine intervention that said to me, Kim-Ho, close your book, go out for a walk and let go of that book. So I didn't know what happened at that time, but I followed that impulse and I closed my book and went outside. And I think that was the very first moment that something new dawned on me. So in a process of awakening, there's always, I would say, the old life. The life you got used to with your habits, basically your comfort zone. Things that are planned out, things that are a daily routine. And once a shift happens, once there's a knock on the door, you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You are stepping out of that pattern. And if you listen closely, perhaps something is stirring up underneath the surface. A change wants to come into your life. Listen carefully. It might be louder than you think. So, this is the old life, which is a pillar, which is an element of the awakening, because there is this old life, there's this knock on the door, and then you are departing your old life. You're embarking on an inner journey, right? And with this shift, with this kind of leap of faith, most of the times you don't know what you do. It doesn't make sense to step away from what is very well known to you, from what is comfortable to you. But once you hear this impulse, when you feel this impulse, you need to act upon it. And with this leap in consciousness, you are going basically to a higher faculty. And this is number 2. Another pillar, another element of this awakening journey is that your perspective is broadening. You're seeing things differently. It reminds me of the late wisdom teacher, Dr. Wayne W. Dyer. He said, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So you're becoming like a sort of a baby. Wonder is coming back to you. Maybe previously you would thought, there's only option A and B. And with this change, more options are coming into reality. Perhaps there is an option C, D, E, F, and so on. So with this shift, there is a widening of your perspective. And furthermore, in this process, it's important to deepen the practice. So once there's this shift and you want to bring forth conscious actions, you want to bring forth actions that support this process. And it also means a deepening is taking place. So a deepening could mean studying books. That's maybe the wrong word. Reading books and let the info come to you. Or practicing meditation or yoga. Or attending seminars. Or looking for a mentor. All these activities are aiming to a deepening within you. Time for introspection. Time for journeying without a distance. I like that. That's what Eckhart Tolle once said. So another element, the deepening of the process. And number 4 of today, the 4th pillar, is that once this change is happening into your life, once there is a shift of consciousness, once there is a spiritual awakening, a new vision comes to you. A new vision on life, a new vision on work perhaps, a new vision on relationships. But most importantly, a new vision of yourself, on how you look at life. This also means a new focus. So perhaps you are focusing now on a few things that are really important to you. Maybe you had like a busy social life. You were going to that party, you were hanging out at that bar, you are meeting like many friends during the week. Maybe you will cut that and maybe you ask yourself, I need to focus on what's important for me right now. I want to surround myself with like-minded people, people that resonate with me, people that can support me, people that I can share my experiences with, the new experiences. So that's also a shift. A new vision of yourself brings forth a new vision of life, of the world, and it also brings forth a focus, a new focus on how you plan your personal life and perhaps also your professional life. So these are 4 extra pillars, 4 extra phases, if you will, that I recognized in my spiritual awakening. That happened some 25 years ago. So there is number 1, your old life, with your daily routine, your daily life. What does it look like? Then there is the shift, and after the shift there is a widening of your vision, a widening of your perspective. Think of the full color spectrum of a rainbow. Instead of seeing the world in black and white, you just add more colors to it. That's beautiful. Number 3, The third phase is a deepening within yourself. The journey without a distance. And the fourth phase I mentioned in this video is a new vision, a new focus. So I hope this video inspires you. I hope this resonates with you. Perhaps you are recognizing these elements in your life right now, in your shift of consciousness. And I also want to say that, you know, a spiritual awakening can feel like, oh, it's something out there, or it's something so grand I can't grasp it. I totally understand that if you think that. But an awakening can also be something small. You know, I'm standing here in nature. While I'm talking, I hear the birds. I hear the river. That's also an awakening. An awakening is a shift in consciousness. And it also means being more present to life. So for now, wishing you a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.